So, you know that part in the Lord's Prayer that says, "Forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors." So, that was the sermon today at church. And one of the things that kept running through my mind is how much, how much of a genius God is. Because it says, "Forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors," right? And that's in English. And, I love it. In Sesotho, it says, "O re tshwarele dibe tsa rona." Jwalo ka ha rona re tshwarela ba re sitelang, right? And that is the exact, like it's exactly the same as in English. It's just translated into Sesotho. But what I love is that the part that we sometimes forget when we're asking for forgiveness, right, from God, is that we said, "Forgive us just as we forgive those who have sinned against us," right? We forget that we hold on to grudges, we hold on to things that don't serve us, we hold on to bitterness, resentment, whatever it is, and yet still hope that God will forgive us, right? And I'm not saying that God doesn't forgive us or God will not forgive us, but I do think that it was intentional. The wording in the Bible is intentional, right? Forgive us our debts just as we forgive our debtors, right? So our level of how we forgive, how we receive forgiveness, right, is directly linked to how we forgive others. And when we talk about forgiveness and we talk about what that does for the other person and what it does for us, we sometimes forget that forgiveness is tied to a lot of things, spiritual growth for one. If you're wanting to grow, there really is no need for us to hold on to any type of resentment, right? If you are wanting to do anything really that will move you or elevate you to the next level, you want to make sure that you're forgiving, right? You have a forgiving spirit. Even Jesus, when he died on the cross, he said, "Father, forgive them, because they don't know what they're doing," right? And that is something that, yeah, for some reason stuck with me today. And I just wanted to share that with you, because I think that, especially if you're growing, if you're starting something new, if you want to reach new heights, if you want to get into a space where you haven't been, in your mind, when you visualized your life, you can see the things that are possible, and you've tried, you've attempted to do things. If you want to really get into that space, I think the first step is forgiving first, the people that have sinned, against you, people that have wronged you, the people that you have wronged. Forgive yourself as well, because you never know what ills people are carrying in their hearts with regards to how you treated them, or something that happened between you and them, and maybe you didn't ask for forgiveness, or it was just whatever the situation was, it wasn't resolved, right? So forgive yourself and forgive other people and really let it go, right? When we say leave it for God, right? Give it to God. We truly mean that. Just give it to God and trust that he will do with it what needs to be done, right? So if there was a lesson that you needed to learn in that particular space, in that time, you will learn that lesson. If that other person that wronged you needed to learn a lesson, they will learn that lesson, right? Because ultimately it's not up to us to enforce whatever lessons that people, they must learn, they must know. God loves them as well, and God will make sure that his will is done regardless of who thinks what should happen, how it should happen, that kind of